Brainlab has been a key driver in the field of precision radiotherapy and radiosurgery for over 2 decades. Today, 750 of the top 1,000 cancer centers around the globe use Brainlab software. This prompts the question, what will be the future role of Brainlab in radiosurgery? How can we leverage our technology to improve the lives of patients with cancer? We concluded to focus for now on indications in the brain, spine, and lung. All 3 areas are difficult to treat. All 3 are classic indications for radiosurgery SBRT techniques. All 3 are good examples for how different the challenges are. Brain, spine, and lung offer great potential for having even greater impact on our customers and their patients. We will achieve that by augmenting existing technologies and workflows rather than competing with them with a new set of a la carte software applications. These apps are lean, intelligent, indication-specific, allowing for perfect customization around clinical needs. They use standard interfaces and function with a variety of different workflows and treatment delivery systems. For cranial treatments, best-in-class radiosurgery is a matter of detail. Attention to detail separates the leading from average institutions. With the tools we provide, we want to continue to enable and evolve the gold standard in cranial radiosurgery. This starts with distortion correction, which is critical for precision fusion and matching of CT and MRI information. How do we create tools to interactively define volumes? How do we map patients' anatomy to extract critical structures and other 3D information such as fiber bundles? How do we design tools to drive interdisciplinary work across different departments? The algorithms we use for treatment plan optimization are specifically designed for small volumes, pay attention to the most critical structure in relation to the tumor, and have an inherent and unique consideration for normal tissue. VMAT has understandably become a very popular radiotherapy delivery technique due to its efficiency and flexibility in dose shaping. However, the fundamental challenge with small volumes is keeping the balance between beam modulation, as used by VMAT, and dosimetric robustness, as typical for conformal beams and arcs. Brainlab combines the best of both worlds by using VMAT, however, giving the user control over the degree of beam modulation. The need for beam modulation is additionally reduced by advanced optimization of arc pathways, minimizing the radiation exposure of critical structures. Having better, faster, and more consistent treatment plans shifts the attention of clinicians towards the consistent delivery of such plans. X-ray-based position monitoring using ExactTrack at any angle and any second during the treatment becomes crucial. Radiosurgery for multiple brain metastases traditionally provided the best dosimetric results by treating them sequentially, at the cost of treatment times lengthening proportionally for the number of targets. The parallel approach using VMAT typically results in inferior dose distributions, however, is often accepted due to the very short treatment times. Again, Brainlab combines the best of both worlds with its patented algorithm, based on the same dosimetric concept, providing the same dosimetric results as established through sequential treatments, however delivered in parallel. Whether a patient has 2 or 10 metastases, a very consistent treatment plan is automatically generated in minutes and delivered in the same time and with the same effort as a single metastasis treatment. Every button, every function, every screen has been designed around the specific workflow and information or visualization challenges of this very specific indication. One of the challenges of follow-up after radiosurgery is distinguishing tumor progression from treatment effects, including necrosis and inflammation. We searched the planet and found a solution that provides a very specific and sensitive analysis for better decision-making. Spinal radiosurgery involves numerous complex and expertise-dependent steps, so that even some of the most prestigious institutions may take 2 weeks or longer between the first consultation and the actual treatment. Brainlab offers a number of tools to make this complicated process easy. We start by precisely correlating CT and MRI data using elastic fusion. Our technology even corrects for a different spinal curvature. A dedicated tool just developed for outlining the gross tumor volume offers perfect visualization and guidance throughout that step. Embedded in this tool are a dozen rules based on the consensus of an international expert group to derive the clinical target volume on the fly. Upon pressing a single button, an automatic planning application developed for providing the optimal result for vertebra and vertebra only produces an exceptional plan within minutes. No general treatment planning approach would provide such a specific result instantly. The user controls are just enough to adjust the plan based on clinical input rather than technical parameters. The emphasis of this indication-specific algorithm is shielding of the very critical spinal cord while tightly fitting a steep dose gradient around select segments of the vertebral body. Intrafraction motion is the biggest challenge during the delivery of spinal radiosurgery, especially with increasingly high dose rates of modern linacs. Already a 20-second cramp resulting from the severe back pain of such patients may cause very serious spinal cord damage. The Brainlab Exactrack system is ideal for instant position verification anytime during the treatment, irrespective of the gantry position. Current treatment workflows for lung SBRT are complex as well, starting with the processing of 4D CT information, very inhomogeneous tissue, limited beam pathways, positioning concepts that are quite different to other indications, and last but not least, challenges with dosimetric robustness when irradiating moving targets. For Brainlab, this means there are a lot of gaps to fill. For example, the approach of treating these lung tumors with a motion envelope around the real target is considered good enough. Well, we have never settled for what is just good enough. If we see a chance to just treat the tumor, then that's what we should do. We spent significant resources on discovering new ways for tracking moving targets without implanting markers. As smaller and smaller tumors are diagnosed due to lung screening, directly tracking a tumor becomes increasingly difficult. We have now started tracking surrogate tissue around the tumor instead. We plan to make this technology available in the near future. Treatment planning of the future will be driven by big data. However, 80% of healthcare data is unstructured. Most of the known initiatives use lab data or written reports. Brainlab is adding a critical component to the equation by unlocking with its proprietary technology 3D imaging data for statistical analysis and data mining. Our software enables the collection of data at a level of detail and granularity that was previously unthinkable by automatically extracting hundreds of data fields directly out of treatment plans. This is why we decided to support the ASTRO and AANS initiative to establish a national benchmark for SRS through a registry. Instead of following protocol A, B, or C, our hope for the future is to generate a very sophisticated, individualized plan for each patient based on big data, and along with it, the scientific proof of why that treatment is ideal for that patient. Consistency of radiosurgery treatment and access to state-of-the-art care remain cornerstones of the Brainlab vision. Exchange of clinical expertise through the Novalis Circle has helped to accelerate adoption at hundreds of centers. Now Novalis certification, following an independent audit by an expert group, is intended to ensure that radiosurgery programs stay safe and efficient as treatments get more and more sophisticated. The future of radiosurgery has just begun.